At the end of the last video, I left you with the picture of this Tilia in desperate state in August 2025. And I did it on purpose. Few of you guessed correctly that the tree survived, and you hoped that it's doing fine, and actually it is. I will tell you a few words about this tree. I will tell you a few words about other things. I will tell you how it came to life. Yeah, I had prepared video about this tree since most probably end of August 2025. It was sitting in my editing software, almost finished. And when I separated and potted this tree middle of August, few days later I saw it on a bench, how it looked like with declining, drying foliage. I honestly thought that I killed the tree. Why I was thinking that it happened? Because it never happened to me before. I separated the tree and the tree dropped all its leaf within 14 days. I never experienced this kind of situation, and it shocked me, honestly. I was expecting, and maybe I told it in last video, that the tree will keep outside strong leaves and some of the inside leaves can dry out and drop. What happened after that shot, that I took this tree from the shade behind my back, behind this wall, and put it into the garden, into sunny position, and I was hoping maybe there will be small flush of growth in September, October. It would mean that the tree is alive, and nothing like that happened. So it scared me, and I was really thinking that I killed the tree. So this was one thing which happened. The second thing which happened, when the tree was sitting there on the bench, completely without leaves, surrounded by other trees, fully in leaf and with autumn foliage, but this one was bare. There was nothing on that. When I was checking it daily, I find out that from this branch there was a small sawdust here, and it was exactly the same occurrence like when the top started to die, and I saw this kind of very small sawdust, which is like a debris from the wood which is created by the borer. So I was pretty sure there is another borer inside, and I removed this branch from here. It was completely dry, there was a hole. I was just hoping that the bug is inside, and I burned the branch. At least I think I did it like this. Then the tree was sitting there until the end of the autumn and went into winter storage with all other trees. And in the spring I was waiting how the tree will develop. It took a few weeks in the spring, and in the middle of April the tree started to push and open the buds. I had the hope that the tree survived. Then it flushed all this foliage, and now it looks like this. Unfortunately, not everything is so nice and so rosy, so still, most probably, maybe there is a still bug inside. So I'm going to use some kind of very strong special systemic insecticide, which I will apply into the roots of the tree, and most probably the tree will suck this insecticide into its vascular system, and maybe it will kill the worm if it's still inside. Maybe not, I'm not sure. I'm afraid that it will not work like this, because this kind of worm is not possible to be destroyed with this kind of systemic insecticide, but I'm going to try it. I'm not going to risk that the bug will kill another big part of the crown. Another thing is, it's minor stuff, but you can see that there are some kind of purple spots on the leaves. Most probably it's some kind of a mite problem which wasn't solved with the spring oil spray, and some mites stay there. and they are damaging the leaves, so some of the foliage was damaged. I removed the damaged leaves, but some still have purple color, so this is most probably the mite problem, which needs early spring treatment. So this is the problem number one. The problem number three is that the tree is still losing some branches. So it's either they dried out due to insufficient root system after separation, or is it the result of the borer? I don't know. I hope it's the first reason. Did I risk it with removing it in the middle of August 2025? Yes, I risked it. And why I did that, maybe I wasn't really explaining it in the last video from last year, because the foliage was, even if it was still on old roots, the foliage was in so desperate state that I was afraid that it will all become yellow and dry, and the tree will not have enough resources to build a new root system in the basket which was there. So I was sort of afraid that no new roots will be created and the tree will go in late autumn into winter storage with insufficient roots. I've seen, as you can see in the footage, I've seen few roots peeking from the basket. But they tricked me. I was thinking that they, as you can see on the footage, they are on one side like 4 roots, and I had super optimistic feeling that there is a lot of roots everywhere. The tree cheated me. And there were only few roots on one side, and rest was not really produced roots from all other parts of the periphery of the base, where the air layer cut was done. I was thinking, sitting here and doing this removal in hot August 2025, I was thinking maybe to stop doing that, stop separating the tree, renew the callus, maybe reapply the rooting hormone and maybe wait few more weeks. Maybe it could have been much safer solution. Fortunately, even if I did this kind of risky thing, the tree survived. The question is how the roots on the tree looks like. I wasn't really checking too much. I know for sure from the footage which I was editing a few days ago that this side was completely bare and there was no roots. So you can see small root and you can see it on the detail. There is also small root somewhere here. Obviously it's too high and most probably it will not be part of a future Nebari, but it's a good sign that there are roots in different heights and the tree is trying to survive and creating a lot of roots. What is the most important thing is how the roots on the level of the board look like. I'm not going to dig into that, and the tree is stressed enough from last year. So most probably I'm going to repot the tree, take it out from this pot and check the roots in spring 2027, and then I will show you how the roots look like, how they are, how they developed, how the pine board which is under the tree fixed with the screw to the trunk of the tree, how it affected the spread and let's say the plane of the root ball. This is one thing. There was also the question in the comments regarding I maybe should have leave the dry parts here and maybe it could look nice. Of course, it looks really strange, but it could be a nice design feature for a few months or few years. While removing those branches, those dry branches from that apex here, I was checking each branch. You can see it in the footage. I was checking in each branch if there is no tunnel from the worm and how far the worm was able to travel in the tree. Also, maybe you can see it in the footage in the last video that when I removed the tree, I turned it and I was checking if I don't see the tunnels at the base of a trunk, if it's not completely drilled by the worm. And there was no hole in the base of the trunk, which was good signal for me. So at least I was thinking that this is okay. This is it. The tree survived separation and is doing fine now. I haven't done anything except I removed few leaves damaged by mites, but it's doing well. And the lucky thing is that it looks like the tree has two flowers here. When I was removing the dry leaves or the damaged leaves, I was thinking, what is this? I was thinking that I'm going to remove it because it looks like deformed foliage, but actually there are two tiny Tilia flowers. I never had the flowers on Tilia before. It's first time in like 15 years that I see the flowers on this Tilia. So this makes me super happy to see that. So that's it about this tree. Today is Saturday and I wanted to wish you, it's May 9th and it's World Bonsai Day. I wanted to wish you all the good luck with your trees. I wish you a successful season. One last thing I wanted to say that shortly after I published few videos from EBA exhibition, how we were working there with Andreas Okic and Walter Pal and Lukas Sirotny on big slab and planting there Carpinus orientalis. Some people contacted me and asked me about the slab and pots and so on and so on. One of the guys who sent me a nice message and we were chatting about the pots and how we were doing the work there together with the Chinese colleagues. Abid was starting to talk with me about pots and so on and so on, and he mentioned that he has an online shop with the Chinese pots. He asked me if I would like to join his affiliate program, and I can tell you that I was thinking for a while. I was checking his website and he's selling very nice Chinese pots and I liked many of them. And I can tell you that nothing what I'm doing here is really for free. You know, the camera costs money, microphones cost money, my time costs money. So I'm spending a lot of time doing this successfully and I need some money to finance it. I need the new 4K camera to put it there instead of the Samsung phone to improve the quality of footage I'm trying to produce for all of you. And I decided to join the Abid affiliate program. So from now on you can find the link to his online shop with the pots in the description of this video. And in case you are going to buy some pots in the future and you will go through his website through affiliate link from the description, I will get a small fee from your purchase. I will use it to finance the new technology which I need to film YouTube videos. Use this opportunity in case you are planning to purchase some kind of pots for next repotting season. I will be very glad, and in case you find something which you really like, I will have small benefit from that purchase. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.